What's up, guys? DRJ here, and today we're bringing you some domination on mission ass-to-mouth style, no less. So, as you can see, I'm trying to level up a shotgun here. I don't have any of the big name ball banging perks on it, you know, no damage, no range, no extended mags. Just do not have those, haven't leveled it up enough to get those perks yet, so one of the reasons why I haven't leveled it up is because I did play around with it, but I found myself to be really frustrated with it, which was surprising because it was like, oh hey, a shotgun that, you know, has a fairly rapid rate of fire, looks like it's a little bit stronger than the others, so it looks like it might be a lot of fun, but I found it very, very, very difficult to hit and kill people with, and I think there's two reasons why. Number one, the shotgun's not fantastic without those upgrades, but two, and I think this is the most important one, is just that the lag is virtually unbearable, and as I said in my last playthrough, it's almost unplayable. I've had a few people point out on Twitter, Facebook, and in comments, well, you know, WaldoDude, why don't you just wait for 50 ms games? And I think that that's unfortunately one of the downsides to playing on PC, is that I would say approximately 99% of every game I play is 150 ms or greater. Obviously, it's impossible to tell exactly what your ping is because they don't display it in game, unfortunately, which I think is a big mistake. And you know, I've had games where I feel great when I'm playing on a 3-bar, and games where I feel horrible playing on a 4-bar. So I can't really figure out what the bars mean because they don't really seem to mean anything on a consistent basis. So right there is just a good example of what you saw. That shotgun does not have the range, it does not have damage without running those mods. It frequently takes 3, 4, even 5 rounds to hit somebody with it, and I think that that's one of those things that starts to change as you put those modifications or attachments, whatever you want to call it, on your weapon. But maybe, you know, the combination of the lag and the combination of just taking so many rounds to throw at somebody, it makes it one of the more frustrating weapons to level up. And you know, like I said, it's you know, it's just the lag is pretty brutal. So, but I'm trying to level it up. You know, I've seen it do some horrendously nasty damage. Anybody that's running around with those upgrades on it, and it beats big ass. I want to mention something about the FMGs too. The more I move away from the FMGs, I think it's a little bit easier to see how strong they are. And I think one of the things that's interesting that I'm starting to see is that the FMGs are strong enough that they, to a certain extent, have allowed me to get around the lag. I think that they are, I want to say like lag equalizers, but they do so much damage and they do it so fast, and you know, you're not caught so often with your pants down reloading, that a lot of these issues that I think I'm experiencing, I don't want to say for the first time, but for the first time in a while, are all over again because I'm using guns that don't have like that kind of damage and reload. And I think the striker, you know, just speaking from, you know, third-hand experience going up against it, you know, it seems brutal, and I would expect that if they patched FMGs without patching the striker, and this is purely speculative because, like I said, it's not leveled up for me, that I wouldn't be surprised to see, if the striker is as powerful as I think it could be, I wouldn't be surprised that you start just seeing swarms and swarms of people flock to the striker. Yeah, I have a pretty decent game here with it. I'm running, what am I running? Like hardline, and then, you know, just a couple low-level assault perks. Got kind of lucky in this game because they don't seem to be keen on wanting to shoot down my helicopter. And that 7-point assault heli, in my opinion, is really not that great at grabbing kills. It is great at harassing, keep them sort of locked in their spawn. As you can see, I'm a little bit hesitant to run there and stick my head out, as it's just so easy to die. And last time I was trying to run to cover and took a bullet to the brain. This little asshole just killed a couple of my teammates. There you go. You know, vacant of life. I think, you know, like I said in my other video, one of the issues that I'm running into is, you know, it doesn't matter what gun you're using, because every single gun except for those akimbos has the slower reload time. You know, you're forced, you want to run sleight of hand in order to make up for that slow reload, but at the same time, if you run sleight of hand, you don't get scavenger and you run out of ammo all too quickly. Especially with some of the SMGs, it's just, you know, 3, maybe 4 kills and you're completely out of ammo. Some nice screen shake, pretty lucky kill there. There's just very, very, very little anyway that you can do to really increase your ammo count, you know, aside from running scavenger. I wish it was a little bit easier to you know, restock. It's because it's kind of frustrating. I feel like, you know, you have the choice of using a gun for a short amount of time and perks you want. That was bizarre, by the way. I don't know what happened. That just felt horrifically laggy. I saw that guy, shot him in the chest, and then died. Like, what? Who knows? You know, this map, I think I've taken some of my worst beatings in the game on this map. I know not everybody likes to stick out those rounds, but can I say I'm a glutton for punishment? It is so easy to get them locked into A with a decent team. Try to get a little too aggressive there. With a decent team crouched on those hills overlooking A, you can get them locked into A, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do. They won't be moving out. The second they spawn in, they're dying. You know, hopefully you have a few guys on your team that are going assault. You'll have multiple helis, and they're just completely fucked on every possible level. You know, real quick, I want to talk about the perks. I've been kind of using Hardline because I started off, I don't want to say as a joke, but if you guys saw my video yesterday, the care package killer, just sort of I wanted to mess around with running, you know, kind of a silly care package build almost, and see how many. I don't know, somebody just killed. Look at that, guys. I could not even see him in there. Anyway, so Hardline is fantastic. So I get caught up watching my own game. Hardline is fantastic, and I love it. At the same time, it's so tough to not run Assassin Pro because Assassin Pro has so many perks. You know, that said, like, it's a tough call if you're playing with friends. You know, running Hardline, or like you could probably get away with running Hardline or Blast Shield, something that's more efficient for you to get more effective at you getting kills or staying alive. But I feel like if you're running pubs, you're almost forced to run Assassin because it just fucking sucks getting, you know, repeatedly EMP'd and counter UAV'd, and just, you know, what's the point of running a build, you know, like Assault, like I'm running right now with Radar, if, you know, I'm constantly being counter UAV'd? And obviously this is not an example of that. But you know, my team did pretty well. I think we ended up, you know, beating their ass. That, yeah, that's an ass kicking right there. Fortunately now I'm out of ammo. Have to go to the Deagle. It's funny. So the whatchamacallit, I thought that was an enemy. Wasn't really sure. I'm still trying to get used to the Predator. But Predator is funny. It has like a couple bonuses to it that you wouldn't think. Look at how fast you can fire that Deagle. Jesus. I bet you could even fire it faster too. That was sort of me just, you know, clutching, not really set up. I'm using some shitbag assault that I don't want. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Gotta kill him. Oh, I found another striker. Yay, this is my favorite spot right over here. Oh, there's a guy right behind me. Anyway, what I was trying to say about that Predator, the Predator has like 2 bonuses to it. First of all, because of the way the assault perks, I guess you want to call them, work. Oh, this is gonna be juicy. Only one. Fuck that. Because of the way assault perks work, typically choosing Predator, that sucks, Predator right back. Typically using Predator means you unlock your next perk pretty quick if it's not too far down there. It's, you know, not at all uncommon to get 2, 3, 4, even, you know, 2 or 3 kills. Little less common to get 4 or 5, but, you know, it's you don't usually go too many games without seeing somebody basically clear out the entire team with the Predator. But then the other, like, sort of accidental bonus with it that I'm starting to see all too often is because you go in a corner and use a Predator, you come out and everyone walks right by you, and you just hammer them and get a whole bunch of kills all at once. So it's interesting. Predator is I don't know. I've heard that's not seen so much on console, but definitely seen a lot on PC and to good effect. So there you go. You know, like I said, trying to mess around with some different guns, and on my way to leveling up the striker.